Hello everybody, welcome to the 8th and final part of I'm Yours, as played by Sungha Jung. This video lesson series has been over 2 years in the making, so it's good to finally be done. Thank you very much for everyone sticking through this very long time. I'm sorry it took so long, but by now you should just expect inconsistency. We're starting here on 140. I taught this in the last lesson, but I thought it sounded better to start with that rather than the for the little intro bit I played. So again, it's just a sweep down on the D, G, and B string, and the second on the G string. Then there's a decent rest. It's almost the entire measure of 41 before you go. So that starts on the end of 41 with 3, 3 on the B string. You have 1 pull off, again on the B string. Then you have 2 on the G string, back to open B, and then 2 pull off on the G string. So then you end 142 with the open D, followed by the open G. Okay, so 140 through 142. Long rest. Okay, you start 43 with. You start with the open A string and the open D. Slap, then hit the open G, open A, followed by the open D, right there. So, you slap again, then open G. On to 44 we have start with the open A, followed by the open D, slap, open G, open A, open D, slap, and then fourth on the D. So 144 sounds like this. And all together we have okay, that takes us to 145, which starts with the open E string, low E. You slap, again 4 on the D, then low E, followed by a second on the A, slap, and then fourth on the D again. So 145 sounds like this. So then on 146 you have the open low E again, the A string still on the 2nd fret, you slap, still on the 4th of the D, open low E, and then open D string. So 144 through 146 sound like this. You slap, and you end 146 on the 2nd of the D. Then we're on to 147, which starts on the low E on the 2nd fret. You slap, you have, which is D string, E string, followed by the open A. Both the D and E are still on the 2nd fret. Whoops. You slap, you do the same exact thing. D, E, A. That leads us into 148, which ends. There's a slap in between, which I missed. So 147 through 148 slowly. On that third time, you, instead of going to the A string, you hit the open D. So that's on 148 after you go twice, you go. You slap, have the open D. Then you go to the 5 and 2, a shape that you've been doing for 2 years now. You slap, you alternate between the two. You slap, do it again. Slap, do it one more time, but this time do. So you have the open D string on the second time. The whole thing sounds like this. Slap, hit the open D, then have the open G and the open A to start 151. Slap. Alternate, go open G to the A to the D. Slap, do the same thing again. Slap, do the same thing one more time. Slap again, and then go back to this shape, which is 4 on the D and 2nd on the A. First hit the D string, then the open E, slap, then D, E, A, slap, do the same thing, D, E, A, slap, and then D, E, open E. It's the same as before, we did this before. Then slap, and then this shape here with the 2nd on the E and the 2nd on the D. Start with the D, go to the E, slap, and then D, E, A. Same thing as this pattern. That's pretty much the repeating motif there. Just alternates back and forth. So on 155, you start that with this shape. D, E, slap, D, E, A, slap, D, E, A, slap, D, E, open D this time on 156, slap. You have the open D, and to end the entire song, at least on these tabs, you have end with 5 and 2 on the A and the D string. So I'm going to play this part back slowly. I don't know if this is actually how he ends it. I haven't listened to the song in a while. Again, it's been 2 years since I started this lesson, so bear with me. But I'm going to play through what I just taught slowly, and hopefully that finishes up the song for us. So I want to thank everyone for sticking through it with me for these past 2 years for this lesson. Hopefully it was worth it. It probably wasn't, but oh well, it's too late now. Hopefully you learned something at least. I do plan on being more consistent, at least in the near future. I honestly can't promise anything, but I should be able to have a video up every Thursday. So maybe look forward to that, maybe not. It's possible that it won't happen, but that's the end of this lesson. Hopefully it wasn't too terrible. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.